Good morning, good morning. We are 37 days out. We got a diet change. Some things are coming out. I think we're tightening up here. I think we're going to tighten up and really show discipline and really focus, lock in. Time to lock in. We're close. We're close. And any mistakes made from here until then could be catastrophic and really fuck up this train. Alright? We're trying to stop this train right there. We don't do nothing slowing it down or speeding it up. Nice and easy. We gotta land this plane on June 21st. We only have so much gas. We ain't got time to fuck around. So I haven't really got a chance to go through the diet. My coach sends it over an email. I'm gonna go through it here. Probably when I'm on the fucking bike doing cardio, I'll probably go through it. And then stop at the store on the way home. Pick up whatever I need for the next 4 days, week. I don't know, we'll see. Do some meal prep. That's the plan for today. Train, shop, meal prep, sleep, work. That's life. That is life. Today. I don't even know what I'm training today, to be quite honest. I did arms and shoulders yesterday. Day before was legs. And I feel like the day before that was back. I think it's a chest day. And it just feels good. It doesn't feel sore at all or anything weird. It's gonna be chest day today. You can see how I do it. Real fucking science. Oh boy. What the hell's the matter with this guy? Why are we watching this guy talk shit? Why are we watching this guy talk shit? I don't know. Funny sometimes. Knowledgeable sometimes. Motivating sometimes. Inspirational sometimes. Fucking dork sometimes, maybe. Whatever. Carry on here. Talking to nobody, maybe. I don't give a shit. Yeah, so we'll do chest, high rep, low weight. I say it every time, we want to avoid injury as much as we can. And just keep moving. No real breaks in between sets. So I'll say I do, let's say I do incline bench. About 15 good solid squeezing reps. Going for that, maybe put some push-ups. 15, 20, 30 push-ups. And then right back to the incline. You know what I mean? Obviously, not hitting the same part. When I'm focusing maybe on trying to use the bottom part of my lower pec. I'm trying to use my lower pec on the push-ups. So for me, I think it works pretty good. Yep. So we'll do incline press. We'll do machine flat press. We'll do pec deck. That's it. Maybe some flies, maybe cable flies. Depending on how it feels. The goal is we're not building muscle really at this point. We're sculpting, getting moving blood, getting a pump. cardio, 40 minutes. Actually, we're gonna do abs, then cardio. Abs, I've just been doing like a quick circuit. I go to the captain's chair, do leg raises, hold it up, move them left and right, up and down, left, right. Good solid burn. And then I go to that incline thing where you put your feet at the top. But I do it the other way. I put my head up there and I just raise my legs up, hold them down, scissors, that type of shit. And it really works the lower abs. And then I go over to like a chair thing and I do crunches, weighted crunches. But what I do is I typically do that circuit 3 or 4 times. And that's usually my ab workout. Then we'll go over to do the cardio. That's what we're going to do. Either way, I don't remember how many days I just fucking said, but 37, 38, I don't remember. Whatever I said at the beginning of the video, that was the accurate number. But yeah, we're going to lock in, we're going to focus, we're going to push. Whatever is not on this list of food. If it is not on the list of food, I'm not eating it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever's, I'm only eating what's on this fucking diet plan. That's it. That's all I'm eating. I'm not sneaking an almond here. I'm not taking a peanut there. Only what's on the diet plan. I'm gonna check it out later on. Maybe tomorrow's video I'll say what it's looking like and all that. And I'll let you know. But anyway, be accountable for yourself and don't expect anything from other people that you wouldn't do yourself. And don't expect anybody to do anything that you wouldn't do. Be prepared to do whatever you are asking of other people. Be prepared to do that also yourself. I'm not saying you have to, but it needs to be something you would be willing to do. You wouldn't expect people to fucking clean up shit with toilet paper all over the office. You wouldn't expect people to clean shit up off the floor with toilet paper, right? No, fuck no, you wouldn't do that shit. Don't expect other people to do that. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. Because hypocrites are one of the worst things on earth. Besides a rat, a cheater, a hypocrite. That's fucking up there, boy. You know? I always do this. Listen. If I see something that annoys me, if somebody does something that annoys me, like that fucking annoys the hell out of me, I make it priority to ensure that I don't ever do that annoying shit. Whatever that was that annoyed me, I make sure I don't do that. So other people, that would be crazy if this X, Y, and Z bothers me, but I do X, Y, and Z to other people all the time. That's a hypocrite. So that's all I'm saying. Something that annoys you or bothers you, make it a priority in your life to not do that thing at all. Like, what annoys me is lateness. People being late. Once in a while, like once something's going on, maybe it's alright. Maybe. But perpetual lateness, I can't even fucking deal with you. There's no higher form of disrespect than making somebody wait, and especially if you got a bad reason. What you're saying is you're selfish and you prioritize your time more than other people. And now I'm not saying you shouldn't prioritize your own time. Obviously you should, but you should not prioritize your time over someone else's. Is wrong. You should prioritize someone else's time. If someone says they're meeting you somewhere and you don't show up for a half hour, And you're like, oh, my hair was just ridiculous this morning. Or, oh, traffic was crazy. Do you drive this way all the time? Don't you work at this place? Don't you know you're supposed to be here at 6:45 or 7 o'clock? You've been doing it for 10 years, yet you're late every other day for bullshit. Come on. That's bullshit. So, either way, anything that seems wrong to you, or unfair, or annoying, or wrong to you, make sure you don't do this very same thing at all. Or god damn you, thinking you can tell other people what's up. Like the person that will critique your uniform, but look like a bag of ass. Or what I think is really funny is people that go, oh, you're so jacked because you take steroids, you're a cheater. And it's so unhealthy. How could you put that in your body, right? It's gonna kill you. While eating a fucking McDonald's Big Mac and drinking a Coca-Cola. What? A cheater. Just so you know, just because someone is or does take any kind of PED, they don't just automatically get bigger, stronger, and faster. They still need to work. The main thing about PEDs is it helps recovery. You recover much faster, therefore you can work harder. Again, it's like this. It's like man A, man B. They both work at the same job, live in the same kind of home, and the same kind of life. But guy A eats only organic, homemade foods, doesn't eat no bullshit, doesn't eat garbage or junk or soda or alcohol or drugs. Guy A can get up, go to work, get out of work, and still find time to go to a gym or hang and play with his kids or work again if he needs to. Guy B eats bullshit, worst diet, McDonald's, whatever, all the bullshit, no good food for him. That guy goes to work, is exhausted halfway through the day, has a hard time finishing the work day, and when he gets out wants to do nothing but go sit on a couch and lay around. The good diet and the good food on guy A is what allows him to recover and have the energy to continue to do more things, work harder, go to a gym or have another job if he wanted. Because his diet and the food that he ingests is so good for him, he recovers quicker and is in better overall health. A PED, replace the fact that one guy's eating all that good food, say he just takes PEDs, and the other guy doesn't take PEDs. The guy with the PEDs is going to recover faster, be healthier, and be able to work harder. Does that mean the guy eating the good food is a cheater? Now, if you're doing a sport or a competition where it's not allowed to use any kind of PEDs, therefore most of the playing field may not be, and you're caught using them, is that cheating? Yes. Understand the difference. But you shouldn't even be using PEDs. Not if you're learning from me. If you're learning from me, you're an amateur, you're a rookie, most likely, you're a beginner, maybe you're intermediate. But if you're any of those things, you shouldn't be taking PEDs anyway. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a young man. Young men, stay away. It will cause issues later in life. issues you're gonna wish that weren't there. I'm telling you, you're better off just going the natural route. Natural way of doing things in the beginning to build up a really good base. Until you're at least 27, man. Unless you're gonna be competing in a show, or you're some high level athlete, or you're on you have ability to make some kind of career out of a sport or a physical activity like this, different story. But if you're just a normal dude going to college, just don't want to fuck up your hormones in your life, stay natural as long as you can until you get a good base up at the very least. And if you want to try to become enhanced with things, become enhanced with natural stuff. Natural built helping things like creatine, protein, glutamine, glutamine, glucosamine. I mean, that's fucking for joints, but you want to optimize your nutrition before you ever consider a PED. Understand? Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around, because you might do the wrong thing and end up not being able to fuck around. Catch my drift, boys? So chill. Naturally, as long as you can. Get the nutrition on point. Your nutrition should be so on point. And I'm going to tell you, when I was younger, I didn't understand the nutritional part of it. So much information. There was so much different information, right? But it wasn't as easy to get it as it is today when I was younger. When I was 15, 16. Internet was there, yeah. But it wasn't so loaded with info just yet. I mean, it had a lot, but there was a lot of information, so you had to gather it. What you were able to gather, YouTube kind of was on the scene. Yeah, YouTube was on the scene, but there was a lot of different information, and it was very early on in the content creation world. People weren't that great at delivering a message, So you'd still get it from magazines or interviews or whatever. But for me, it was a hard thing to wrap my mind around. It never was explained to me in a way I could truly grasp it. So, but once I figured out nutrition, things changed 100% for me. 100%. Total, not a whole total 180. I was in good shape, but next level. It boosted me up a whole nother level just by monitoring my intake, my foods, the choice, the quality, and my nutrition, like my multivitamins, zinc, magnesium, Tongkat Ali I was taking a while back, the natural way to help boost testosterone. But there were things I learned I had to take all these certain things, prioritize vitamins and nutrition, and then food and choice of food and duration, types of food to eat. But once you figure out the nutrition part, it kind of everything becomes a little bit easier to put together. I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna run. But like I always say, don't let anybody stop you. Always push yourself and go after your goals. And don't quit. I gotta go get mine. You get yours. I see you.